they're problem solver loans. This is kind of the way I look at it, right? Like if
Yeah.
you don't, so a jumbo loan, even though it doesn't, you can't sell it to Fannie and Freddie. The income guidelines are very similar in what you can document and have to document to do a jumbo loan. So,
Mm.
if you made plenty of money, but your business shows a loss for some reason or other, right? Then you'd have to look at a non-QM loan, which is a bank statement. For investors, it's DSCR loans. Uh, there's no income loans. There's all kinds of different things, because you get into interesting scenarios when you talk about self-employed borrowers and high-income borrowers. Like their credit scores can be lower. You don't expect that,
Right.
right? But their credit scores can be lower because they're using them all the time, right? They're buying, they're selling, they're whatever, and so they can be lower. Not showing income on tax returns, multiple pass-through companies, buying a lot of equipment or investments or things like that. And so, yeah, uh, I think the non-QM, and I know the non-QM has grown a lot because I've been doing these loans since I got into the industry, and they were harder to find. And now it seems like they're just everywhere, right? And so it's definitely become more of a norm, but they do solve a lot of problems. And so having these problem solving loans are really important. Like, so is the better interest rate jumbo worth paying higher taxes, or worth, like you, to your point earlier, having money sitting in there where it can be working for them somewhere else and making a higher return?
I like the problem solver kind of description of the non-QM, because really what you're doing is you're identifying what strengths high net worth, ultra high net worth individuals have, and they might have those strengths and they have some weaknesses elsewhere because of those strengths. So really those non-QMs are, hey, you have a lot of assets, but for whatever reason, you know, what your taxes indicate you make on a personal level or whatever aren't quite there. And so it's just a different way to look at an individual or a couple to say you are qualified to buy this home than kind of in the box solution such as conforming loans, because right, that's what they are. Is you just don't fit in the box anymore. So jumbo is a little bit out of the box. Non-QM steps out of the box even further and says let's solve your problem. Let's look at the things that should be strong for you to make sure you're a good borrower.
Right. Exactly right. That's a great description.